One glance, 2 seconds max. That's all it took to set the internet on fire. Ester Expósito, Spain's most watched actress, dancing at a Bad Bunny concert in Madrid. Cameras were rolling, and when she and the Puerto Rican superstar locked eyes mid-performance, the whole thing got twisted into something nobody expected. By morning, Kylian Mbappe's name was dragged into headlines across the globe, and a cheating scandal was born from a split-second look. So how did a concert clip become a worldwide drama? Here's exactly what happened. To understand why that concert footage hit the way it did, you need to know what was already happening before Bad Bunny ever stepped on that stage. It started quietly, the way these things usually do. February 2026, just after Valentine's Day, reports began circulating that Kylian Mbappé, Real Madrid's biggest star and the most talked-about footballer on earth, had been spending time with Ester Expósito. She's 26, Spanish, best known for her role in Netflix's Elite, and she'd built one of the largest social media followings of any actress in Europe. The two of them showing up in the same orbit wasn't random either. According to reports, Mbappé had been an admirer for years and used his Real Madrid teammate Vinicius Junior's friendship with Ester to get an introduction. From there, things moved fast. Private jet to Paris in March. Spotted together in Madrid. Neither of them said anything publicly, but they weren't exactly hiding. Reporters called it a classic, not confirming but being seen together strategy, and it worked. But here's the thing, that silence made everything that followed even louder. The internet filled in every blank they left open. Then came March 22nd. Ester showed up at the Real Madrid vs Atletico Madrid derby at the Santiago Bernabeu, sitting in the VIP section fans had already connected to Mbappé. She was there with her friend and fellow actor Sergio Momo, but nobody was focused on that detail. Days later, at a Rosalia concert, a reporter asked her straight up if she liked football. She laughed and said, "To be honest, not really." When they pushed further and suggested she and Mbappé looked like a great match, she smiled and said, "I'm not going to say anything." That non-answer did more work than any confirmation ever could. Then in May, Mbappé took a trip to Italy with Ester during what was supposed to be an injury recovery period. Real Madrid fans were already frustrated with him, and his absence while teammates played a weekend league match made it worse. The backlash poured directly onto Ester's Instagram. One post, where Mbappé doesn't even appear, pulled more than 5,000 comments, most of them dragging him, the relationship, and her by association. She locked the comments. His camp released a statement calling the criticism an exaggerated interpretation of the facts. The relationship had become a pressure point before May was even over. And then, just when things couldn't get more tense, Bad Bunny came to town. May 30th, 2026. Bad Bunny opened his debut Tirar Mas Fotos World Tour residency at Riyadh Air Metropolitano Stadium in Madrid. First show in the city in 6 years, sold out completely. Ester attended from the celebrity VIP section, the concert production called La Casita. Chiara Ferragni was there too, along with a handful of other names. High-profile crowd, and the cameras knew it. During the show, footage started circulating. Ester dancing, Ester singing along, and then one moment, a brief eye contact between her and Bad Bunny while he performed. A second, maybe two. No kiss, no touch, no confirmed backstage meetup, no interaction beyond what those clips actually showed. Just a glance during a concert that happened to get caught on camera. That was enough. Wait until the end to see how wild the reaction got. Within hours, the clips were everywhere. Football fans, music fans, and celebrity gossip accounts all converged on the same content at the same time. Posts flooded X. One read, "Ester to Mbappé, don't worry, only girls will be there." Another called it a nightmare evening for Kylian Mbappé. People were writing full breakdowns of the video, analyzing her body language frame by frame, like they were reviewing match footage. Nobody knew if anything actually happened, but nobody cared either. The assumption of cheating wasn't a question being raised, it was a conclusion being announced. The timing made everything worse. The World Cup was weeks away. Mbappé was already under massive scrutiny from fans and press. Every move he made was being watched, and now every move Ester made was getting the same treatment. One post from a girl at a concert became a case file. Nobody said out loud that there was no evidence, not even a credible rumor. Just a moment cameras caught and a fan base already primed by months of tension, waiting for a spark. The Italy trip, the Instagram comments, his form slipping, all of it loaded, ready to blow. And the concert gave everyone a reason to pull the trigger. Bad Bunny didn't respond. His Madrid residency kept rolling through mid-June, sold out shows night after night, and Ester's name stayed tangled in the headlines with every performance. Mbappé finally broke his silence, but not about Ester. In an interview with the Irish Examiner, he addressed what was actually on his mind: the World Cup. "I'm completely focused on the national team," he said. "Being captain isn't just about wearing the armband. It's about carrying the weight of an entire country's expectations. And right now, that's the only thing that matters." He didn't mention the concert. He didn't mention the rumors. He didn't have to. The message was clear. Whatever the internet was doing, he wasn't participating. Ester stayed quiet too. As of June 10th, 2026, neither of them had addressed the Bad Bunny footage directly. The silence wasn't accidental. It was a wall. No cheating was confirmed, not even close. A glance became a headline because the internet had already written the story before the footage existed. Ester said it herself in an earlier interview. "I have to justify every move I make. There's an implicit misogyny in how people intrude into our lives." She was right, and the comments kept coming anyway. If you want more stories like this, subscribe and drop your take in the comments below.